Andrew Whitehead, Senior Journalist, joining us now from London. Andrew, the sense of shock persists in the UK. Tell us more about what the Queen's demise really means for the United Kingdom.
Well, she's been a symbol of continuity, even for people who are not that young like me. I've never known any other monarch. She's been at the helm through war, through turmoil, through economic crisis, and through as many as 15 different prime ministers, including the one that she installed just this week, Liz Truss. And that sense of stability that she's engendered is one that the British people have valued. And of course, her own personal qualities, the humility, that deep sense of public service are greatly valued. I think the mood, though, is starting to change. So it's not as somber as it was in the immediate aftermath of the announcement yesterday. And certainly looking at the pictures of King Charles when he arrived and entered Buckingham Palace for the first time, and he stopped to talk to mourners. The mourners were clearly very excited to see the new king. One woman I noticed kissed him on the cheek, another one kissed his hand, some passed him flowers, others shouted "Long live the King," or there were informal renditions of "God save the King," which is now the new wording of the national anthem. So the mood is both respecting all that the late Queen achieved, but also welcoming and honouring the change to the new monarch.
The code word for the operation that was activated after the Queen's demise, Operation Unicorn. Tell us more about why it is called that and what all it entails, because that would help our viewers understand what happens from here onwards.
Well, so there are lots of code words for what happens in the event of a death or a crisis in the royal family. And the code phrase for the death of the monarch was "London Bridge is down." But there's another code word in the event that the Queen died in Balmoral, her home in the Scottish Highlands, and that is unicorn. And the unicorn is part of the Scottish national emblem and insignia. And so that has laid out the plan of what happens to the Queen's body. It will go, we believe, initially to Edinburgh, and it will lie in state there in the Scottish capital for 1 or 2 days before being flown to London, lying in state in Westminster Hall, the 1,000-year-old building next to the Houses of Parliament. And then, as you said, there will be a funeral in Westminster Abbey in about 10 days' time, we believe.
Andrew Whitehead, thanks very much for joining us here on the broadcast. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.